Lisbon, Portugal's vibrant capital, known for its rich history, stunning views, and delicious food. In this video, we'll cover key topics about Lisbon, sharing interesting facts and practical tips to make your visit unforgettable. From narrowest streets to fresh seafood and soulful fado, let's uncover what makes Lisboa a must-visit gem on the Tagus River. Yes, it's not ocean, it's a river. Lisbon is one of Western Europe's oldest cities, founded in the Iron Age, predating Rome, Paris, and London. Its defining moment came in 1755 with the Great Earthquake, followed by a tsunami and fires that nearly leveled the city. Basically, nature threw the full disaster combo. The Marquis of Pombal rebuilt it with a grid layout and earthquake-resistant design, creating the Baixa district's grid layout, now a hallmark of Lisbon's architecture. Visit the area for an interactive history lesson. Wear sturdy shoes for the city's 7 hills. In Alfama, you'll feel like you're training for the Olympics. The most Lisbon area, I would say. The city's history also includes the Carnation Revolution of 1974, a peaceful military coup that ended Europe's longest authoritarian regime, marked by soldiers placing carnations in their guns. Imagine overthrowing a dictatorship with flowers. Very Lisbon. This event renamed the city's iconic bridge, originally the Salazar Bridge, to the 25th of April Bridge, built by the same consortium as San Francisco's Bay Bridge. The city's main stage is Praça do Comércio, a massive waterfront square. In the center stands the statue of King Jose, the first on horseback, forever riding into battle. Fun fact, this place used to be basically the Royal Palace's backyard. Think of it as the King's VIP parking lot, just with horses instead of Teslas. You'll also spot the Santa Justa lift, a gorgeous 19th century iron elevator that connects downtown to Bairro Alto. Here's the hack. Instead of paying for the lift, just walk around the back through Lago de Carmo. Same views, €0, and no tourist line that feels longer than a Netflix documentary. Of course, no trip is complete without hopping on Tram 28, the rattling yellow legend. Pro tip, board at Campo de Ourique, the end of the line, so you get a seat instead of becoming part of the human sardine can at Martin Moniz. And if you've noticed that Lisbon's rooftops all glow with red clay tiles, that's not just aesthetics. City regulations actually require it, so the skyline keeps its warm, postcard-perfect look. Even the roofs here have a dress code. Lisbon's food scene is dangerous. You'll want to eat everything. Bacalhau, salted cod, is a staple, served grilled, baked, or in fritters. Fun fact, the cod is mostly imported from Norway, although it is still Portugal's national dish. As well as pastéis de nata, basically butter and sugar disguised as religion. The original recipe is from 1837, which means they've had almost 2 centuries to perfect your sugar crash. Seafood is king, always lots of options for you. From June to September, grilled sardines are a seasonal must. They take over the city. Basically Lisbon's summer perfume. Take a quick ferry across the river and you'll find street-side restaurants that look almost too simple to be real. Just a grill, some smoke, and a guy turning fish the roughest, most basic way possible. Which also happens to be the best way, because the fish is fresh off the boat. Bifana is Portugal's answer to fast food, only way better. Simple, juicy, and strangely addictive. Strips of pork are simmered in a garlicky broth until tender, then slapped onto a soft roll. That's it. No frills, unless you squeeze on some mustard like the locals do. It's everyday fuel, loved equally by office folks in ties and guys in overalls. Even McDonald's couldn't resist and put bifana on the menu. In Lisbon, the legendary Casa de Bifana in the city centre is the place to grab one. And why is bifana made with pork? Don't even get me started. Tip: try pastel de nata everywhere. even at gas stations. It's like with people, you will find your favourite yourself. At restaurants, note that bread, olives or cheese brought to your table aren't free. Politely decline if you don't want them. Locals dine late, starting from 8 or even 9. Anyway, it's better to make your reservation ahead. Confirm if they accept cards, as some local spots are cash only. If you ever get tired of strolling through Lisbon and eating your way across the city, just drive an hour and you'll land in surf paradise. Peniche and Baleal welcome everyone. Doesn't matter if you've never touched a board in your life, there are schools and camps on every corner. You can surf in July, you can surf in November. The Atlantic doesn't take breaks. Slip into a wetsuit and the cold disappears. And the vibe after a session? Swap the wetsuit for a sweater, grab a glass of port wine, and watch the next brave souls run into the waves. It feels like a ski resort, only wetter. Let's get back to the streets, because in Lisbon, the streets are the main attraction. Forget rushing through museums, the real joy is just wandering around, getting lost, and staring at buildings like a curious tourist should. The city has its own special vibe, something that sets it apart not only from other European capitals, but even from Porto. And yes, Lisbetters will tell you why theirs is better. And then there's the graffiti. Here, street art isn't some rebellious hobby. The city basically rolled out the red carpet for it and said, fine, make the walls look cool. Now, Lisbon feels like an open-air gallery that doesn't sell tickets. So what's Lisbon in the end? Streets made for walking and for just stopping every 5 minutes to look around. Food that keeps pulling you back for just one more shrimp. A city where you can go full-on active with surfing an hour away. Or do the exact opposite and crawl from bar to bar, politely saying no thanks to the dealers on the main squares. But above all, Lisbon has a character of its own. Rough edges, charm, rhythm, and you won't confuse it with anywhere else. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe before Lisbon tempts you into another glass of port. A little break from the views. Tired of generic tours and all-inclusive resorts? Have a custom journey tailored to your unique interests, schedule, and budget, so you can actually experience the soul of a country, not just its hotel buffet. That's what I do. Get in touch, contacts in the description.